divorce and dementia, though, we become divorced from ourselves. I went through a time period over the last year where anytime I was going into large groups of people or crowds, I was becoming physically drained. Like my body, my nervous system was telling me something. Like I was like essentially I was not able to stand in my power and hold that power. I felt like a lot of energy coming in, and it was extremely exhausting and overwhelming, and I didn't know how to stand in my own field and not be drained by what was going on around me. I felt so fatigued. I've never felt that way before. And over the last few years, like, your body will divorce you when you're not showing up in the right places, when there's something off. Like your body, this intuitive intelligence is a part of all of us. Your body will tell you, your soul's trying to wake you up. Why am I not able to sleep at night? What is going on where I feel so discontent? I feel divorced from my natural rhythm, my natural cycle. What is going on? And all the time, like sometimes it really just takes you asking that question. Why do I feel divorced in this situation? Am I showing up with full authenticity, or am I showing up with a mask? When I was younger, before these symptoms for me started to become super, super physical, when I was younger and I'd be hanging out, or when I would say yes to things that I didn't want to say yes to, like going out to a bar or whatever, being around people who I didn't necessarily want to be around, but I didn't want to feel like a weirdo for saying no. Afterwards, I would feel so exhausted. I felt so drained from saying yes to a situation that really I wanted to say no to, and I just wanted time alone by myself, because that was the only time that I felt like I was being my true self. I felt like I had a mask around other people, and you don't have to show up with the mask. You can show up as you are. There's a quote that I like that I have in my room here. You're already naked. You might as well show your heart. Like, people see through you. I see through people like all the time. I've always had this ability to see people for exactly who they are and to love them as they are. And you don't have to show up as anyone but yourself. But when you're in a place where you don't feel like you're showing up authentically, it's okay to say no to things and to take more time for yourself and to sit in your own energy. I had to do this over the last year. Again, I struggled with being in large groups of people. Like I literally would pick up my palms. I would have like a panic attack, essentially. My palms would sweat, my heart rate would increase. I was essentially facing panic attacks, and I didn't understand why at the time. People would invite me to go do things, invite me to go to classes or festivals, and I was just like, I'm sorry, I can't go out and do this. I have to be in my own energy right now. And, when you sit in your own energy, you start to, become acquainted, with yourself. If you're constantly going into spaces with other people, it's hard to understand and to learn and grow with what your energy really feels like. And your core frequency is peace. Like, your nervous system is designed for peace. Your core frequency is so calm and peaceful, and there is nothing that is bothering you. And when you're in that calm and peaceful state, like, you are in your health, right? Like, the opposite of being calm and peaceful is like being in your fight or flight, So, if you're always in your fight or flight, if you find it hard to sit down and be with yourself, you may be feeling like you may be feeling divorced within yourself. Take time, come back to yourself, ask yourself, is the people I'm surrounded with, like, are they filling me up? Are they filling me with joy? If I go and do this situation, does it make me feel more grounded and excited? Or do I feel like I am not being my full self? And that's okay. Like, it's just okay. Everything's okay. And you can't fail. Even if you say yes to things that you should have said no to, there's always a learning opportunity. But your body is so intelligent, like, it will tell you. You don't always have to use hindsight. They say hindsight's 20/20. Your intuition is foresight. Your intuition tells you, I'm not really aligned with this decision, So it's like, would you rather Do you think that you have to learn the hard way by going into a situation that you know you're not in line with? Or do you have the foresight to know that this is not really in line for me? I'm going to actually just say no. And when an opportunity comes up that I feel really in line with, I'm going to go and do that thing, and I'm going to have a good old time, and I'm going to feel like I can give 100% of my presence and my energy. And I feel like I don't have to wear a mask when I'm going here because I feel like it's in line with myself. And, that's all I got for this video. Divorce and dementia, round 4, I think we're on now. Gonna keep working it out. I want to talk more about the feminine, the masculine balance within the hormones, how this relates to the circadian rhythm. Feminine and masculine is part of our daily life cycle. We experience light and dark. Like the sun is considered a masculine energy, the dark is the feminine. And so when we're in these cycles, when we're in this circadian rhythm, we are not at a divorce with ourselves, right? And dementia, Alzheimer's, diabetes, type 3, all of these diseases, they throw us out of alignment. They throw us out of our rhythm. Okay? We get thrown out, like our blood sugar becomes very unstable, right? We're not in rhythm. We're not in line. So anyway, we're going to keep learning. We're going to keep growing. I'm not perfect. I just have a passion for all of this. My intention is to be clear and to help people feel inspired and to grow. I don't have my comments turned on here because I feel like if you resonate with the video, you can hit that little subscribe button. You can like or share. And if not, if you don't feel resonant with this, you can just move on. I'm a very open book about what I'm into. Like, I'm into astrology, I'm also into tarot, I'm into nutrition, because all of these things are a reflection of what's going on inside. I'm big into the mirrors. The cell, the body is just a reflection of everything in its environment. And I'm big into meditation and positive self-talk. You got to be your number one fan. You got to be your number one fan because you're the only one who's always with yourself. You can never divorce yourself. Like, you can, but you will struggle. Your soul, when you divorce yourself, your soul will call out to you from your physical body. It will keep you up at night. It will give you symptoms to make you say, what is going on here? What is happening? And your curiosity is where your wealth is. Stay curious. Keep asking the questions. And may you always be blessed with the clarity to know what is and what isn't for you. I bless you with that. I not that I can bless anyone with that, but I do hope that you always know what is and what isn't for you. Your body is so intelligent, and this discernment is so important in knowing and growing and understanding, like, what your energy is. Where are you in the storm and the chaos? Like, the world typically is chaotic and negative in certain places and spaces, but you are calm and peaceful, and you are a light for others in the midst of the storm. So anyway, I gotta go. I hope this video was helpful for you in some way. If it is, you can like, share, and subscribe. As always, I wish you the best of luck.